It's Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, and I'm Dave Soul. 4 things to know today. NWN acquires InterVision, signaling the rise of AI-native platform MSPs. Empath raises insider-backed funding, blending community and capital in new ways. AI agents from Microsoft, Snowflake, and Google reshape the MSP value chain. And big tech takes baby steps towards threat intel clarity without real standardization. This is the business of tech. NWN Corporation has completed the acquisition of InterVision Systems, a managed services provider known for its innovative IT solutions. InterVision is also a leading partner in Amazon Web Services. This strategic move aims to enhance NWN's offerings in areas such as customer experience, cybersecurity, and intelligent infrastructure, solidifying its position in the North American technology market. The acquisition is NWN's second since September of 2024 and is expected to accelerate the digital transformation journeys of its clients. Jim Sullivan, president and CEO of NWN, highlighted the integration of InterVision solutions into their platform as a key factor in expanding their footprint across the Midwest and strengthening their presence in the Mid-Atlantic and public sector market. The acquisition is expected to add 1,600 new accounts and approximately $470 million in sales, positioning NWN to significantly improve its market presence. InterVision, headquartered in St. Louis, Missouri, is recognized for its cloud customer experience solutions using AWS. Sullivan emphasized that this deal will allow the company to provide a comprehensive suite of AI-managed services, from desktop support to cloud solutions. Sullivan stated, quote, "This fills out the entire stack," end quote, highlighting the integration of intelligent virtual agents into NWN's existing service framework. The acquisition aligns with the projected $1.9 trillion market opportunity for AI-powered managed services in the U.S. Why do we care? NWN's acquisition of InterVision is more than just another line item on the ever-growing list of MSP consolidations. It represents a calculated bet on the future of AI-powered managed services and a tangible shift toward higher-value, outcome-based service delivery. NWN isn't just acquiring logos. It's absorbing technical capabilities, regional strength, and platform extension. What NWN gains isn't just size, it's vertical completeness. CEO Jim Sullivan's comment that this fills out the entire stack signals NWN's intent to become a comprehensive AI-native MSP, not just an integrator or traditional outsourcer. This acquisition should be seen as part of a larger movement, the rise of platform MSPs, aiming to offer vertically integrated AI-powered services tailored for mid-market and public sector buyers. NWN is positioning itself to be one of the few national players with end-to-end capabilities, a clear industry thesis of AI-managed services, and sector focus. But the real win, and the true reason we care, will come if NWN can execute on customer value, not just market share. Integration, operational maturity, and the ability to deliver consistent outcomes will determine whether this is a growth story or just another consolidation headline. Are your customers getting the most from their Microsoft 365 Business Premium subscriptions? Are you delivering maximum value while ensuring best-in-class margins? Nerdio's new modern work features let you streamline the management of Microsoft technologies like Azure Virtual Desktop, Windows 365, Intune, and Defender. Reduce the need for multiple tools, consolidate your vendor stack, and deliver greater value to your customers. Help your customers maximize their investments, free up your team for strategic tasks, and drive meaningful business outcomes. With Nerdio Manager for MSP, a single, flexible platform with mix-and-match plans ensures a flexible, perfect fit for you and your customers. Deliver solutions that achieve real business impact. Visit getnerdio.com to find out more. Empath, a training and education platform for managed service providers, has successfully raised $2 million in a funding round entirely backed by industry insiders. This initiative aims to deepen community engagement and give those relying on the platform a stake in its growth. Co-founder Wes Spencer emphasized the significance of having funding come from within the managed service provider ecosystem, stating, quote, "We wanted MSPs to have skin in the game," end quote. Founded in 2023, Empath is on track to reach $1 million in revenue by July and currently serves over 325 managed service providers. The funds raised will primarily focus on product development and expanding outreach efforts, including marketing and hiring in key roles. Spencer noted that future funding rounds may include private equity backing, while still ensuring that managed service providers have a voice in the process. Why do we care? Industry Insiders was the best I could come up with for some other MSPs and people around them. Empath's $2 million raise deserves attention not just for the money, but for who it came from and what that says about the company's model and market positioning. Here's why it matters and why it's worth both optimism and scrutiny. Empath has mined its own user community for capital. Wes Spencer calls it giving MSPs skin in the game. That's clever, even admirable, and helps create advocacy as investor customers are loyal customers. It fosters evangelism. Those with a financial interest are more likely to promote the product. And it signals alignment. The company is literally owned in part by the community it serves. But let's not get too romantic. There's little detail on investment structure, equity versus safe notes, voting rights, board seats. What matters a lot when the investors are also the customers. Is this ownership meaningful or symbolic? While the model may build early momentum, it raises flags for the longer terms. It's not scalable. Your customer base has finite capital and risk appetite. Future funding likely depends on traditional VC or private equity. The governance is unclear. If MSP investors expect influence, how is that managed? If they don't have influence, is this just community marketing dressed up as equity? And what about potential conflicts? What happens when business decisions around pricing, partnerships, or roadmap don't align with investor-customer expectations? Spencer hints at eventual PE backing with MSPs still having a voice. That's a hard needle to thread if private equity exerts typical control. Now, there's real upside here, but without disclosure on terms, governance, or board control, MSPs should treat the investor pitch the same way they evaluate vendor relationships, with optimism and with due diligence. MSP Alliance has launched its Cyber Verify AI engine, aimed at transforming the operations of managed service providers. With 25 years of industry experience, MSP Alliance's new AI engine utilizes advanced machine learning algorithms and real-time data analysis to provide actionable insights and automated solutions. Key features include enhanced speed for decision-making, unmatched accuracy and compliance results, and a robust infrastructure that adapts to growing demands. Microsoft has officially announced that its researcher and analyst artificial intelligence reasoning agents are now generally available for Microsoft 365 Copilot users. These features, which were previously available in preview through the Frontier program, allow users to conduct complex analytical work in a fraction of the time. The analyst and researcher agents utilize advanced reasoning capabilities derived from OpenAI's technology, providing users with tools that can mirror human analytical thinking. Users can run up to 25 combined queries per month, with researchers supporting 37 languages and analysts available in 8, with plans for broader language support in the future. Snowflake has introduced new artificial intelligence agents aimed at enhancing businesses' ability to analyze and understand their data. At the Snowflake Summit 2025, the company unveiled 2 major features, Snowflake Intelligence and the Data Science Agent. Snowflake Intelligence allows users to interact with their data through natural language queries, simplifying access to both structured and unstructured data. Meanwhile, the Data Science Agent, utilizing Anthropic's Claude, aims to streamline machine learning workflows by automating tasks like data analysis and preparation, ultimately allowing data scientists to focus on higher impact projects. Google has released an app called Google AI Edge Gallery that allows users to download and run a variety of artificial intelligence models directly on their mobile devices. This app is designed to let users operate AI models offline, taking advantage of their phone's processors, which addresses privacy concerns and the need for constant internet connectivity. The app, currently available for Android and soon to come to iOS, enables users to perform tasks such as generating images, answering questions, and writing code without relying on cloud-based services. Google describes it as an experimental alpha release, inviting developers to provide feedback. Why do we care? AI agents are quickly moving from experiment to execution, tangible implications for managed service providers, their customers, and the broader tech stack. These stories, taken together, reinforce a shift already underway. AI agents are reshaping not just how tasks get done, but who does them, where, and under whose control. For providers, the key takeaways are Your clients will get more self-sufficient, but also more confused, overwhelmed, and exposed. Your service value must move up the stack: AI readiness, policy governance, data hygiene, and workflow alignment. And your tool set must evolve, not just reselling products, but packaging process outcomes enabled by AI. The MSPs that win are the ones who interpret, enable, and govern these tools, not just install them. Maybe this is a story. Let's consider it. From Reuters. In a recent initiative, major technology companies, including Microsoft, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks, and Alphabet's Google, announced the creation of a public glossary to clarify the multitude of unofficial nicknames used for state-sponsored hacking groups and cybercriminals. The effort aims to reduce confusion stemming from the whimsical and varied names assigned to the groups, which have proliferated in the cybersecurity landscape. Cybersecurity firms have historically struggled with attributing hacking activities to specific entities, leading to the use of both functional and colorful names for various groups. For example, CrowdStrike has popularized names like Cozy Bear for Russian hackers, while Microsoft has shifted from elemental names to more thematic ones. Despite the announcement, critics point out that the collaboration has yet to produce a unified naming standard. Microsoft Corporate Vice President Vasu Jakal emphasized that mutual customers seek clarity and alignment among these actor names. Yet the published mapping still lists various names for the same actors without enforcing a singular standard. CrowdStrike Senior Vice President Adam Myers noted that while a unified naming convention poses challenges, the initiative is a step towards better coordination in labeling threat groups, ultimately aiding defenders in their response efforts. Juan Andres Guerrero Sade from SentinelOne is questioning whether this initiative can overcome the information hoarding prevalent in the cybersecurity sector. And some market data. More than half of small businesses in the UK have increased their cybersecurity spending over the past year, with 8% reporting significant increases. This rise in investment comes amid heightened threats, as security agencies warn of the risks facing small and medium-sized enterprises. The IT and communications sector led this spending surge, with 10% of firms making substantial investments. In contrast, only 20% of businesses reporting experiencing a cyber attack in 2024, which is significantly lower than the 50% indicated by UK government statistics. Why do we care? The glossary is a PR gesture. It's not solving attribution challenges, nor making operational defense meaningfully easier yet. But it does spotlight the growing pressure for standardized threat intelligence delivery across vendors, MSP-accessible translations of threat actor activity into meaningful action, and coherent language that builds customer trust, not fear. Bottom line, this matters because MSPs are caught in the crossfire of vendor noise and customer confusion. Anything that moves us toward clearer, standardized cyber threat communication is a step forward, even if it's a small one. But until vendors give up their naming egos and start sharing intel with operational consistency, MSPs will have to keep translating. That's both a pain and a business opportunity. Thanks for listening. Today is National Cheese Day, National Cognac Day, and National Tailor's Day, all of which sounds very classy. It's also National Hug Your Cat Day. Just make sure they want it. Join me for a webinar sponsored by Nerdio, Modern Endpoint Management with Intune, what works and what doesn't. Visit bit.ly/Nerdio webinar with link in the show notes. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/MSP Radio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.